Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Blood Bowl 2. I'm a little worried. An Elven Union team with this much team value is a threat, and we know these guys have some annoying skills. The good news is they're 160 team value above us, so we get to hire a wizard. I think I will hire a wizard because we are going to probably have to shoot some lightning at some elves at some point. I could have purchased a 12th player for safety. We could have afforded another Rotter, but if I had done that, we would not have been able to get the wizard. Because it would have raised our team value by 40, meaning we only got 120k, but we would have had 30k of our own money. I could have put in. But I think this is a little bit safer. If an important player dies during this game, we'll be able to buy them back before the final game of the tournament, assuming, of course, that we win. But yeah, we're going to take a wizard. It wouldn't be bad to take extra team training and something. I mean, a bribe is okay. But mostly with elves, I'm worried about a breakaway. And a wizard is a good answer to a breakaway. Because that lightning bolt is relatively reliable. As far as things in Blood Bowl go, that lightning bolt is relatively reliable. In case you were not watching last time we used a wizard, the wizard has 2 spells. Once per game, you can cast one of the spells. You can only do it at the very beginning or very end of your turn. You can cast Lightning Bolt that hits a target square and on a 2 or higher on the d6 knocks down the player in that square. Or you can cast a Fireball that targets a 3x3 area and rolls a die against each player and on a 4 or higher knocks them down. So the Fireball behaves a lot like the bomb from the Goblin bomb throwing player. The Lightning Bolt, like I said, pretty reliable. Those are terrible uniforms. What is wrong with everybody? I thought it was just those other Nurgle dudes. And in their defense, most of them are blind due to the sickness. But, these elves don't have any excuse. This is actually an interesting choice. I'm not so worried about getting out punched. I wonder if we want to let them receive first. No, I want to receive first, I think. Because there's a reasonable chance that we're going to be able to shorthand their team pretty significantly before the next drive, and it would be cool for us to be able to have them receive the ball when they're really shorthanded. So, I think we're going to keep the guard guy out, and obviously the pro guy should be the last of our Nurgle warriors to engage in combat just in case. And unfortunately here, we definitely want Crash Cart up in a place where he can do his thing unto someone's face. You know, we'll have Placebo and the guy with in Carrier, the guy with Pass, back to catch. And we definitely want to have Crash Cart blitz somebody. He's going to be our blitzer. Stats job can be to help the beast out. Yeah, we're looking for injuries off of Mighty Blow. A lot of their players are going to be kind of annoying to knock down because of the dodge. I think Crash Cart's the only... Ooh, Arian Larentholiol. Arian Linthroliol. Okay. The guy with the elf name. The elf guy. You know, that elf guy. Okay, that was a pretty good kick for us. So let's start by punching dudes in the face. Let's start by punching elf dudes in the elf face. Elves are a lot like us in that they have faces, and those faces can be punched. It's good to emphasize the similarities between people rather than focusing on the differences. And the biggest similarity between them and us is the face. In that they have one. Their faces, as you can see here, their faces don't really look a lot like our faces. But they react similarly when struck, it seems like. Oh, hey, this is one of the ones without dodge. That'll actually knock him down. Alright, show me that mighty blow. Shh, don't you dare fail this reroll. Okay. Alright. Bad start. Hold on. Okay, that's bad. Having to use the reroll at that point is not good. I would have liked to have it for the ball pickup, but honestly, it's more important for our long game ability to win that we hit these dudes. So we got to watch out for the plus strength guy. The other plus strength guy is on the bench. I'm not sure what they were thinking there. I don't think it's necessarily wrong to keep... I might have kept both of the plus strength guys on the bench, actually. And then brought them out when it was my turn to receive, so I could have a little bit more control over the punching. So I'm looking for targets. Who do we aim the guided missile at? That guy has block. This guy doesn't. But hitting him is awkward. Let's try to take out their catcher. Guys who have block are not... There we go. Guys who have block are not ideal targets because we don't have extra ability to hurt them due to our block. So obviously this is the way we want to go. I'm actually going to... No, let's stay on that guy. Let's mark him. And then we mark people with the Nurgle Warrior. Just like make life difficult for everybody. I really appreciate... I don't love everything about the announcers, but I really do appreciate how excited they get when it seems like you might have somebody punch somebody else. I'm going to mark these two. Like, really mark them up. Now remember, they're elves. So, a mark is not a guarantee of anything. 4 agility is pretty good at dodging. I'm going to leave him there because the way his tackle zones are arrayed is pretty useful. I don't think I want to commit him just in case he needs to move and do something important next turn. I kind of want you to be adjacent to the ball. I also kind of want him to stand over here so we can pick up the ball and then just be between them. I'm going to have faith. I'm going to have faith in my ability to pick the ball up. Unwarranted? Yes, absolutely. But hey, look at that. I'm telling you, man, Nuffle favors the bold, except when he punishes the bold for their audacity and hubris. He's a lot like Sithrak. It's difficult to know what he's thinking. He seems to hate us all equally. Alright, I see a lot of elves getting up and not doing anything important. That's good. That's a trend that could continue. Oh no, not patient 0. Okay, so now they've got a blitzer with 7 move in position to run up behind our ball carrier. This is actually a pretty smart move. We have to not fall for it. So if I hit Marion Ealaland and manage to get a knockdown, that'll free up Dr. Chaosface to come around here and, you know, be in the way, which I appreciate. That would be a good thing. However, if we don't get the knockdown, I guess I would like it to be Dr. Chaosface because I want him to stand here and then provide a 2-die block against these dudes with his guard. But we could have Chaosface do the initial hit, and then that frees up Ollie. It just would be way better if it was Dr. Chaosface. But given the odds of not getting a knockdown, I think we probably ought to throw the punch from this side. Okay. Never mind. We got it. It would have worked. Yeah, get him. Put him away. Okay, a stun's fine, I guess. See, this way we don't get the easy 2-die block, but it was probably safer. So I think I'm just going to move up. There are fewer elves on this side of the field, but also elves are fast. It's going to be hard for us to, like, run around them. I think we're just moving up this side of the field. We'll accept that we're a little tiny bit outmanned over here. So we kind of go up the middle. It's where all of the people are down. So we can blitz this guy. Use the beast as part of our cage. And if we fail to knock this guy down on the blitz, the beast can have at him. Oh, an armor break there would have been cool. So run over here and provide an assist for Crash Cart. He's still actually overmatched a little bit. It's going to be a 1-die block right now. We can get a little bit better. I guess we're leaving one corner of the cage open a little bit. I don't want to get right next to this guy, even though he would have to blitz up to hit us, because he could just stand up, and then we have to deal with him next turn before we can do anything else. So they've actually managed to pretty cunningly assemble their group here so that we are not able to throw any easy blocks. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to disrupt my cage formation a little bit. We're going to hit this guy. Oh, he has sidestep. I forgot. I didn't realize he had sidestep. That's bad. I was going to push him to here. Yeah, that's not good. I think I'm going to take this one die block, because I have block and he doesn't. It's not that unlikely to work. This is the 4 strength guy. Or I would hit him instead to try to lighten up the pressure on the edge here. Yeah, I'm just going to take this. The only thing that's bad for us is skulls. Alright. I don't think I'm going to throw any other blocks. We're getting there. I have high hopes for this drive. As long as we can keep the beast on people, there's a pretty good chance of them being just out of the play. Oh! He had to make 2 dodges for that to work, and he double won the second one. Okay, well, all of a sudden, things are looking real bad for them. So I think we try to open up this route. Yeah, that's probably right. Show me something. No! Well, we won't use our team reroll there. But that sucks. That also really sucks. I want so badly to end up here. I really need that guy to go down. So right, this is the plan. But I'm leaving myself open to a blitz here by doing this. Honestly, I'm going to take the GFI. I'm just trying to make it hard for them to generate assists right now. There's no way I can stop them from hitting him. I can't get enough people over there. But I can do this, and this will make it a little bit awkward for them to get the 2-die blitz on him. Well, I didn't use my team reroll earlier, so let's try that again. Okay. Not a good start. Everything about this turn has been bad. Okay. Man, I cannot get a meaningful hit on anybody. Oh, the assist is being denied by this elf. I was like, why suddenly... Yeah, that's bad. It's a bad outcome.
There's only one word to say. Not a word, a sound.
Well, okay, I think we're maybe done. I guess I'll take the... Again, I have block and he doesn't. The odds of this working out positively are pretty good. Of course, the odds of it working out neutrally are also pretty good. Those were the 2 outcomes, pretty much. Yeah, not great. This is not going well. I mean, we're going to score, probably. So what I mean is, I'm not getting to murder anybody.
Well, they had to retreat a little.
Okay, a little bit of bad luck for them. Unfortunately, they may as well have infinite rerolls. Well, I made the 2-die block difficult, but it turns out that they don't care and didn't need it. How are we going to... If I could get somebody over here to deny this assist, we could just turn on the blitz and 2-die block that guy. We could try to bring in Crash Cart to hit this dude, but I have to dodge to get the thing out. This is bad. So what is the sequence of plays? You know, I think it is just deny the assist and do the blitz into him. So I need somebody to get free. Let's see if we can have it be patient 0. So we can knock this guy down. Nope, that's not a knockdown. He has dodge. Because all of them have dodge. They all leveled up and they all took dodge on level up, which is a pretty good strategy. Frustrating, though. The dodge is a 3+. Alright. Let's try to free up this Rodder. We can get a complicated sequence of plays here that maybe ends up with this dude on the ground, and then this Pestigore able to run over and help. Okay, good start. Probably stay. Okay. Then we run the Rodder around to here, or it's probably better to put the Rodder adjacent to the Beast. Let's take a 3-die block on this guy. Really, no knockdowns. Yeah, follow him up. Okay, there we go. Do I have enough movement to hit him from here? It would be a GFI. But it would be cool if I could push him that way. I'm not sure if I want to take it. The problem is if I hit him from either of these places, he gets pushed out to a freer position. And I want to push him into a less free position. So I'm gonna roll the GFI. It's a little risky, but the positioning concerns are much better. Do I want to take that both down? Yeah, he only has 7. I'm gonna take it. He only has 7 armor. We have 8. Like, the odds of that working out in my favor are pretty good. And then the ball is still in grave danger, but I'm not trying to win this drive. I'm trying to win the game, right? If I can just put a couple of these dudes away. Jesus, elves are fast. If I can put a couple of these dudes away, things are going to get much easier. Although I guess, actually, they have 2 spare players. So I'd have to injure 3 elves before it would make a meaningful difference. Fail the dodge? Aw. Sometimes when you just yell at them, they roll poorly. It seems to startle them. Alright, so he makes a pair of dodges into having to reroll, but getting there. I'm rolling a lot more pushes than they are. Hopefully that'll, Okay, now they're just insulting me. Did you see that guy run over? Make a dodge to run over here just to make a dodge out to run halfway back? That's poor sportsmanship. Well, that guy's a blitzer, so we're not going... He's a blitzer with dodge, so we're not going to get the ball from him. we have to try to herd him toward the side, I think. We could push him out. So I'm just gonna stand these ones up. Because we're gonna use our blitz right here. Hit him, push him to here, run the Nurgle Warrior up to block him. Yeah. That's right, he has sidestep, but for some reason he chose to go to the worst position for him. So never mind, he can't be surfed, because he has sidestep. Can be useful. You know, sometimes sidestep is real important. Try to get into a position where we're ready to attack this guy if he breaks through, which he totally might. This is a real shame. I'd love for my beast to be able to get on all of these dudes, but we don't have a way of moving him away from anybody without fighting them. It's the curse of the low agility, high strength player. He's good at fighting, but if he has the option of fighting, he's bad at everything else. Okay, we're way more likely to hurt this catcher due to him not having both block and dodge. So this is where we throw this punch. I'm debating... No, I guess there's nothing to debate. Let's throw this punch. Alright, show me some blood. Okay, I saw some blood. I guess I can't complain. Technically, they did what I asked.
Will the big one manage to lay out an opponent of half his strength? With arms like...
Alright, that's a guy off the field. That's something. And that is the Beast of Nurgle maybe free to run around and do terrible stuff next turn? I say maybe because, first of all, they might mark him, but secondly, he might elect not to. So our position here is not terrible, but it's not great either. And this was our reception, remember. So if we fail to score here, it's pretty bad for us. We are in the single elimination phase of the tournament here in the semifinals, so if we lose this game, we are actually out. It would be an inauspicious end. Inauspicious? That's not what I want. Bad, though. It would be a bad end. So as things stand right now, we have an easy 2-die block on this guy, but it's very difficult to knock him down. We could go for the Lightning Bolt, but I don't think the Lightning Bolt's a good play here, because even if it does knock him down, it probably doesn't get us a goal, right? Like, it's pretty hard for us to push for the touchdown from here. So I think you're not going anywhere, so you should just stand up. I'm not going to stand Placebo, though, because he might blitz up depending on where this guy moves from the attack. You know, assuming that we don't get him down. Oh, we did get him down. Nice. Stay put then, I guess. Oh, we injured a blitzer. That's a big deal. Are they going to apothecary him? Nope, they don't have an apothecary, it seems like. Okay. Somebody out there is... Are we in their stadium? I think we're in their stadium. That's some home court advantage right there. Shit. Basically. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Put you on the ball. We can put this guy on the ball too. Try to make it really awkward, first of all, to get into the ball, and secondly, to make off with it. We could just try to pick the ball up with him, right? He has 3 agility. I'd really like for the ambulance to move down here and grab these guys up with the tentacles. So let's try to... Let's knock this guy off so that the Nurgle Warrior can come over and do that. I'm not going to try to... Ooh, we have to... No, we have to try to pick the ball up this turn if we want to be able to score this half. shit. Okay, so let's do this first, because my plan is currently to pick the ball up with patient 0, as horrible as that is. Alright, that'll work. Guess to here, follow him up, stay on him. And you can run over here. Maybe over to here, actually. Please don't, stupid. Ah, you asshole! You giant, weird, slug-like, huge jerk. And then we have our blitz left over, so let's blitz this dude. But, like, do I have the move to do this? It would be a GFI. I don't really... I guess I can do it from this side. That's not too bad. Then just push him here if it fails to knock him down. I'm going to take the both down. No, I'm not. I have to try to pick the ball up this turn. Man. Okay, well, we don't get a score this half, probably. It's possible, technically, for us to throw a pass, but the odds of a pass play working with only 3 agility and no relevant skills involved, I believe, are a little bit under 50%. I think the odds of an accurate pass... I did all this math once upon a time. Oh, please don't let them land the reroll. I mean, take the reroll and just roll the 1. Just roll the 1. Yes! Okay. I'm pretty sure the odds of an accurate pass from a 3 agility player that ends up being caught by a 3 agility player with no relevant skills is 40-ish%, for like 44%, somewhere around there. So not impossible, just hard. It's not that likely to work, and we don't have any team rerolls. So it's unlikely that we will score this half. Oh, hey, he woke up. Great. Excellent. Also, there's a chance of an interception, but I don't think there's any version of this that doesn't have a chance of an interception. I guess we could punch this guy out and punch this guy out, and then maybe be able to deliver a pass right down the middle. Where's my... Okay, 2-head Pestigore is in a position where he can't dodge. Unless he's the blitzer. If he blitzes this guy, manages to get the knockdown, and then take off with it, maybe. Maybe he could score it. He'd get 2-die blocked, probably. But maybe he'll survive? He kind of has to. And I think that's the safest version of this. Right, because we get to do a 2-die block into some fleeing on that one, and any other version of this involves a dodge with no reroll behind it. Yeah. Okay, so we have to, this turn, we have to do a pickup and a pass. And again, there's no room for rerolling. So let's mark this dude. I think I do the blitz first, so that even if I get the receiver out here, and then I throw the ball, and the pass doesn't complete, there's still a chance of me getting an inaccurate pass off and the ball ending up somewhere down here, where it theoretically it will be scoreable next turn, depending on how things go with all of the elves on the field. So let's try it. And this doesn't result in knockdown. That makes things not possible anymore. Not possible for this guy. Like, the odds of hitting the dodge into a tackle zone and then hitting the dodge out are worse than just going for the dodge out with a different guy, is really what I mean. So I think, unfortunately, I'm going to not move the guy that we just blitzed with anymore. Him not getting a knockdown was extremely bad for us. Yeah, going into the halftime with no points is tremendously bad, like incredibly, hugely bad. And now there's a chance of an interception, too. So since there's a chance of an interception, I'm not going to bother throwing the block at this guy because... Actually, does Nerf's Steel affect interceptions? It does. Alright, let's see if we can set it up. He hits the dodge. Okay, oh, we have to throw the ball with with the Nurgle Warrior. Okay, never mind. No version of this works. He picked up the ball! What a hero! If he can just get the ball downfield. He doesn't even have to... It doesn't have to be accurate. He just has to get it. Nope, he fumbled it. Okay, never mind. Well, it's still possible, right? We have one more turn. But now we actually have to hit the pass. Because failing the pass ends the turn. The good news is they don't have a touchdown either. But they're about to receive. The Elves are about to receive in a tied game. So that's bad for us. We still have our Wizard. We can stop a breakaway. But yeah, it looks real bad. I'm pretty impressed with Syphil for just picking the ball up, though. That's tough at 2 agility. Oh, that's one of the guys with 4 strength, man. So I don't really want to move Patient Zero into assist, because I want Patient Zero to be able to pick up the ball. He's much more likely to land the pass. So how do we do this? We need to have a situation where we can move somebody adjacent to the ball carrier, or somebody adjacent, yeah, to the ball carrier. Okay, let's do this. Crash Cart might hurt somebody. If he hits from this angle and is only able to generate a push, it pushes that guy away. We can move Stat in to be the assister. It's still possible. It's still possible. Alright. The way the block dice are going today, we're going to have to make all of our blocks on the assumption that we will only get a... what do you call it? That we will only get a push, because it seems like we can only get pushes. It doesn't really matter which one of these two throws the pass, does it? I guess technically it's better for the Pestigore to be the potential thrower. Alright, it would be really cool if this worked. It did work. Hey, I was right. That was really cool. Come on, bounce just right into his hands, right into his hands. Okay. It bounced into the Beast of Nurgle and then threw him to the other side. That is a bad position. There's literally nothing worse that could have happened. Shoot. Well, it's... okay. I was going to say, well, it's very close to impossible now, because there's no way we pick the ball up in this many tackle zones. Yeah, the ball bouncing out of this guy onto the Beast of Nurgle and then out to here is phenomenally bad luck. We are in for a difficult second half. That said, I mean, I don't necessarily expect the Elven defense to be able to contain us, especially since we get 4 strength on any of our players whenever we want. Carrier, I swear to God, if you don't wake up at the half, I am going to put you out of my misery myself. Alright. This is bad. We really need that KO back. He's not getting up. Okay, he got up. He delayed the animation as long as possible. Okay, that's 3 players off the field for them, so they actually are going to be shorthanded. Good, good, good. Actually, I do kind of like... This kick is crucial, that's true. I kind of like this. I don't know, like... We probably ought to just go Chaos Warriors mid. Nurgle Warriors mid, rather. Everybody in. And then we line up on the edges. I'm actually going to line up all the way out to the edges this time, because with Sidestep, we cannot rely on We cannot rely on them to necessarily get caught. If we leave a lane along the sideline and then we try to surf them, it's entirely possible for them to step away from the sideline as they're hit. Sidestep is actually, I think, a very good skill. Kind of underrated a lot of the time. Alright, this does not leave a lot of... Here, let's even stand out like this. This does not leave a lot of places for them to get through. We could pull back this line of Nurgle warriors. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just make the vertical lines, not give them the ability to bunch up and punch through. I do wish we had kick. I should have taken kick on one of our rotters. Okay, we get a blitz. They did a good job of setting up in a way that's not going to let me through to try to catch my own kick, unfortunately. But, you know, we can do this. We can hit this guy and put pressure inside, and Crash Cart's tough and a good fighter. There's a reasonable chance that he'll be able to get in there and just stand. Oh. Hell yes, a KO. Great stuff. Crash Cart is definitely earning his stripes over here. Okay, so I can move the rest of these players. You only get one hit on a blitz turn, but we can figure out how do I want to disarm this thing they've decided to do. So guard guy in the middle, but they need 2 assists against any player to generate a 2-die block. I kind of wonder if the best play is just to move the Chaos Warriors or the Nurgle Warriors in. I don't want to open up lanes for them to run through. We can mark some of these players on the edges though, like I'm reticent to run anyone else forward. I'm just going to take that. I put some pressure on their backfield. I took another player off the field. It's now 9-11. And they're just going to have to figure this out. Looks like their plan is to strong side me in response.
Yes, they picked up the ball. Whoopie-dee-doo.
Yeah, okay. Interesting, they're not going to blitz Crash Cart. They're just going to try to make a hole so the ball can actually get through. It's almost certainly the right move. I was expecting them to really go after him, though. Poor CTD. I bet if somebody went back and did the math, I bet CTD's armor has failed him more times than it has worked. This poor dude, it feels like he's always down and seeing stars. Alright, well, if we can just push this guy off, then we can get a Nurgle Warrior onto the ball carrier. I don't know that I would trust the blitz, although this dude, oh, he has dodge. I was going to say if he doesn't have any relevant skills, but never mind, he has dodge. That'll do it. Alright, we're starting to see a lot of armor breaks at crucial moments here. This is important. It's just one GFI. I'm not going to be able to get a better block off with anybody else on the ball carrier. I think let's go for it. We have our stock of rerolls. Let's just hit this dude. Alright. That's a shame. Would have been a good time for a real POW, but it did have to be, like, that was the only face that was good, so the odds were not super high. So we gotta mark these dudes. We can't do anything other than mark them. But at this point, I want to put tackle zones on them. Dr. Chaos Face is unfortunately indisposed. It would be really cool if he could be the one to run over here. Well, let's just put some bodies on him. I'm gonna do this I'm going to provide an assist here for the block with carrier, because I want carrier to be sort of more where the play is. But we're going to push this guy back so that he's not adjacent to carrier. Alright, that's unfortunate. Now here's the question. What do I do with stat? We could put stat over here to prevent these guys dodging out and back. And then after a single dodge, being able to run down for a pass. Or I could run stat forward to try to pressure the ball carrier more. Or I could have stat fall back as kind of an admission that putting him here is still not that likely to stop the elves from getting through. And he can just play zone defense. I think putting him right here makes it pretty awkward for these guys to get through. They have to get some lucky dodges and some lucky punches, or a series of lucky dodges. And then you're just going to get punched if I leave you here. I'm going to try a dodge. We haven't used a team reroll yet this turn. Let's pressure the ball carrier with Crash Cart. Yeah, the dodge isn't too bad. It's a 4+, but you get a +1 on dodge rolls, so it's actually a 3+. I haven't been making those dodges a lot, but it's not because they're wrong. It's just because I'm nervous about doing things that are only 60% likely to work. I think we're in a good position here to maybe steal this point, though. And we really need to. So if this goes wrong and they get free, we have the wizard. We'll shoot some lightning. Okay, interesting. They are attacking the wrong target here. They should be attacking Crash Cart, because Crash Cart has block, and it's more likely that he'd be able to take this dude down. The Chaos Warrior is actually less good at fighting that elf. Strength is not everything, you know. Ooh, he better be careful. He's getting real close to the beast.
Safety in number.
All right, they're just gonna take the dodge rolls because I think they figure they have a better chance of surviving the dodge than they do of surviving the punch that would follow, which is correct. That's the right thing to do. So it would be best if we could put the beast adjacent to the ball carrier. How do I want to do that? We want to move somebody over to give him the following orders assist, obviously, and I suppose it should be the inoculator. Because otherwise this guy doesn't really have a lot to do this turn. I think the position we want to move to is here. Still adjacent to the ball carrier, still tough for him to dodge out, but I'm no longer adjacent to a guard guy. Okay. There was a little hesitation after I clicked before anything happened, and I thought he got really stupid. Also, I guess it does put guard over here. So actually, we can make something happen. Right, I can go here to get an assist. And then we can, if we can push this guy off, then Crash Cart's got 4 strength plus an assist minus an assist. So yeah, we still have the 2-die block. Okay. So the ball carrier is pretty covered. We should, move guys who don't need to roll dice to do their thing. I don't want to commit everybody to this. Again, I'm a little nervous about breakaways, so let's put somebody in position to just play zone defense. Alright, all we need is a push here. A push or better. Great. That's actually kind of an inconvenient... That's an extremely inconvenient place for him to have landed. What do you call it? Sidestep. Sidestep has been so good for them. Because now I can't blitz the ball carrier. That space was really important. Right, because there's no path that isn't I have to dodge into 3 tackle zones to hit the ball carrier. I could come at him from this side. Yeah, that does it. That's a GFI. But it's still... Oh, but if I hit him from this side and all I get is a push, it pushes him away from the beast. So maybe we're better off not even going for it. Honestly. Is there any version of this that works? I don't think so. If I'd had Ollie follow up, I could have run here, then here, and thrown it. 4 strength versus 3 strength. I get 2. Oh, I get 2 assists because of the Nurgle Beast. Yeah, that actually would have been fine. Shoot. I screwed up. I was thinking I just didn't want to move the Nurgle Warrior away from the formation, but actually I needed to. Okay, well then let's throw some other hits. Let's throw this punch. Sure. Stay put. Alright. There's no way for me to hit the ball carrier there, but we can create this formation that's pretty difficult to get out of. We've got tackle zones all around him. We've got a lot of strength. Got a lot of people with guard. And of course the ball carriers in the tentacles. Them having 2 4-strength players is really, really difficult. You can only take plus strength on a level up if you roll a 12 on the pair of level up dice. So it almost, it almost never happens. Through 3 campaigns, we've seen it once. These guys have had it happen twice in just this tournament. I don't know. It's possible. You can't say it's not possible. Alright, let's hit this guy. If we only generate push, we at least push him here. We can get punched again. Nice. I think the ball's slightly better to fall in a good place if we go here. Don't bounce left. It bounced left. Okay, well, the ball bouncing left means that we are not going to get control of it this turn, but we should be able to get control of it. It's gonna take a little bit of unraveling the web of elf tackle zones is all. Where is Dr. Chaos Face? It's right here. Okay, so actually, doing this with Dr. Chaos Face is a big deal. No? Please give me better than that? Okay. Because first of all, it puts one of their guard dudes on the ground, and secondly, it puts my guard dude in a much better place. Alright, stun. Excellent. So now we use Siffle to push this guy onto the ball and bounce it out to somewhere that's maybe a little bit less elf tackle zone-y. Or there's a chance that this just bounces into that guy's hands. It's very difficult for them to catch the ball with all these disturbing presences around. Which is nice. Disturbing presence doesn't affect pickup rolls, but when the ball gets bounced onto you, that's considered catching. And it does mess up catch rolls pretty badly. Okay, so we might actually... It might be worth trying to pick the ball up with a rotter, just to get the ball in my hands. Not sure. We used our blitz already. So I'll mark this guy from this side. I don't know. If I try to pick up the ball and it fails, it could bounce out to like here, which would be pretty easy for them to pick it up. I'm just going to move the router to here. We'll guard the ball. We'll figure it out next turn when I have a better a better command of the situation. Actually, though, if we move him to here... This is actually better. Now he's denying this assist. We can throw a punch.
Ball is a dangerous ball.
We can maybe work this out a little better. Okay. So the push is to here. And then we push this guy to here. We have a nice sequence of chain moves. But I don't follow up. I want to keep my tackle zone on the ball. When you push people into large groups, you have a lot of control over how the formation works out. I haven't done a lot of chain pushing stuff, but it's really important to be good at chain pushes. Do I want to hit this guy? We can hit this guy and then push him to here. Push Chaos Face to here. I kind of like him where he is. Oh, we can push the Nurgle Beast forward. Yeah. That's what we do. So this is actually really valuable. Right, because we push the Nurgle Beast to here. And now the Nurgle Beast is on all of these dudes. It's going to be very hard for them to move around. This guy can dodge out. He has 8 move. He can dodge out and run around to try to pick the ball up. But it is in 3 tackle zones right now. Okay. -3 for all opponent tackle zones. Still gets it. It's alright. We'll take it back. We'll take it back. He is not in friendly territory. Wow, he made it out of the tentacles and hit the dodge roll. Yeah, okay. He just rolled an 11 on the 2 dice for the tackle or for the tentacles. All right, so I'm gonna put the Beast of Nurgle out first. I think. Let's take this swing. I guess what I could do is we can hit this elf to back him off. And then we can use Carrier to blitz this guy from this side, which will mean I get to chain push into the formation, and then we get to hit him a bunch of times. Even if we can't generate a POW on the first 2 or 3 blocks, it still works out pretty well. Okay, so we push you to here, keep you adjacent to the beast. All right, both of their plus strength guys are down too. That's good for us. All right, show me something. That does not work. That guy has dodge. So we push this guy to here. Okay, that guy has sidestep. It doesn't actually matter where he goes though. All right, and now we get to manhandle this guy pretty seriously. So we're gonna get a bunch of 3-die blocks. All we have to do is find a POW somewhere in the next 10 punches. There we go. There it is. And an injury. Fantastic. So now even if they get their KO back, do not spend a reroll on the Nurgle Beast trying to catch the ball. That guy caught the ball. He rolled a 6. He's in 3 tackle zones, and there's a disturbing presence modifier on him. So he rolls the 6 and catches the ball. Yeah, now even if they get both their KOs back, or no, they had 2 extra players. Yeah, so even if they get both their KOs back, they're still shorthanded. So if we throw a punch from here, we can push this guy down into the Nurgle Beast space. Nurgle Beast goes to here, and then we get another chance to hit him with Siffle. So we get to the combo of the Stretcher brothers here, trying to take this guy. Oh no, he has sidestep. Damn it! I keep forgetting about sidestep. We already used our blitz. We can get an assist on him. Then we have a 2-die block. Unfortunately, though, this guy is one of those guys who just is very, very difficult to knock down. He's got block and dodge and sidestep.
All in danger.
Yeah, we can't. I can't find a POW. It takes me 15 blocks to find one POW. Well, we might have to lightning bolt. Not this turn. We can lightning bolt as the first thing on our turn, or as the last thing on our turn. I might lightning bolt next turn, depending on how things work out, because we have to get the ball away from them. The way Blood Bowl 2 resolves ties is very dumb and bad. We do not want to go into the end of the game tied. The good news is we probably don't have to go for it, or the lightning bolt, now. We have a lot of chain pushes available. Or rather, we have a lot of hits available. Like we're going to be able to throw a bunch of blocks on him here. Okay, they're going to blitz CTD. Or patient 0, rather. Yeah, CTD's... Where is he? Oh no, he's actually like in there. He's part of the play. Alright, Placebo is just standing there. You know, he's doing the thing he's supposed to do. He's making me feel better just by being around while not having any particular effect. So if we hit this guy here, we chain push to there. Oh, that's right. I don't get to pick where people go. I don't get to pick where this guy goes. He's got sidestep. I'm going to not wizard. 3 dice. I can't find a POW, man. So he's going to sidestep to here. We're going to stay put. And we get to hit him from here. But now he's going to be able to move out. So this block, we need a POW. Okay. I wonder how many POWs I see per game. It feels like it's pretty low. But it's very easy to feel like the number is bad without the number actually being bad. Is a thing that happens a lot with humans remembering and estimating probabilities. So we can blitz him. I'm trying to work out if there's any sequence of chain pushes that ends up with me getting another non-blitz punch, and I don't think there is. So let's blitz him. We get a 4-die blitz, obviously, because horns. Or a 2-die blitz, rather. Man, I'd love a 4-die blitz. We might be able to find a POW then. But I think mostly what's going to end up happening here is this guy's going to get pushed out to total... Yeah. If I re-roll it, the odds of it working out are not really that much better. But there's a pretty good chance that I just roll, like, both downs and skulls. Not a good chance, but enough of a chance that I don't want to go for it. Alright, so let's put some more players on this dude. So this, by the way, is why I think this is the best Elven team. The blitzers with sidestep is like a really, really frustrating to play against. Did you guys forget how to punch? Yeah, this thing where our players refuse to knock down the enemy. There we go. There's a POW. I remembered what they look like. We're going to chain push our dude forward here. Give him some new targets. This is real bad, though, if, like I said, if this goes to a tie, we are in a lot of trouble, so let's not let that happen. I don't really know what I want to do with Carrier. I could run him over here, and he could just be a pain in the ass for this lineman. I'm a little worried that this dude's going to just, like, dodge, and run. I guess it's not a big deal. We have people in place for that. Also, I'll give him the lightning bolt if he tries that crap. Yeah, get over here and mark this dude. And then let's see if we can take down this elf. Let's see if they've given us an opportunity to get a guard guy off the field. That would be cool. You know what? I will wrestle him. Right, do I want to take the injury chance? Actually, maybe I just... Nah, don't wrestle. Try to hurt him. Nope, I got KO'd. I got KO'd and his armor didn't break? Or no, we haven't made his armor roll yet. Okay, his armor didn't break. Yep, I rolled like a 15 on my armor roll, and we rolled a 7 on his. Ah. These dice. Okay, that was weird. He pushed me toward the ball carrier, and then didn't even follow up. He was just like, hey, go get him. I don't like that guy. Some internal strife here on this elf team. Our network of guard tackle zones has been very effective this game, though. Their players having 4 strength and a little bit of a guard access would be really bad for a lot of teams, but because we have so much guard, we're actually able to hold them off. Also, man, they have no problem just throwing 1-die blocks and finding those POWs. Yep, that's what I thought he was going to do. The good news is nothing. There is no good news. That's just really bad. We're going to lightning bolt that dude. It had better work for our sake. Do not... Okay, I was going to say do not bounce out onto that other elf. Now the bad news. The only person we have within range of the ball is the Rotter has 2 agility. I could go for a blitz with placebo and hit this guy, but if I don't get a knockdown, it doesn't really put me in a very good position for getting to the ball. And probably you can just stand up. Yeah, I'm not going to try to get stat out there. I mean, there's something to be said for the fact that they don't really have a lot of players left. The field is getting pretty bare of elves. So we'll put you on the ball. Yeah, okay, this is bad, but we can get over there at least. We can put some guys on the ball. All right. Let us make it difficult to pick this up. As difficult as we can. They've been rolling a lot of 6s. In case you're curious, like there was a roll earlier where our penalties reduced it to a negative number even from 6. 6 always succeeds, though. So that is why he was able to pick up the ball that time that it was in 3 tackle zones. And 1 always fails and 6 always succeeds. I'm going to try it. Yeah. If we get a knockdown, this is really good. Okay. So we want to follow up, so we're out of that dude's tackle zone. And I'm just going to actually go for the ball. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. Do I want to move up to here so that I'm not adjacent to this guy when he gets up? This exposes me to the elf blitz a little bit more, but, I mean, I'm already exposed. This guy can't get a good hit, though. He will. Oh, I bet he will. Where's Dr. Chaosface? Dr. Chaosface is up here. It would be cool if this was him. I think it's better for me to be here. No, they can up and get... They can get a 2-die block if I'm here. Okay, I'm fine where I am. So let's throw a couple more punches.
Come on, guys. Together.
That's actually fine, I think. Okay, we stunned him. That's good, that's good. I'm a little reticent to use my rerolls. We have 2 turns left. We have 2 rerolls. Let's have 1 for each turn because these are going to be tough turns. And again, if the game ends in a tie, there's a chance I just lose in a way that's really dumb and frustrating. I looked for a way to change the way overtime is handled in the tournament setup for this one, and there wasn't anything. So, all right, he's just going to take the negative 2-die block, and it's going to work. Of course it is. I get to pick, right? So it has to be that both of the die faces that show are good for him. So it happened. And then he just dodges into tackle zones and... Well... I have 2 turns left. Where's the Pestigor who has pass? He's deep in the enemy zone. This guy doesn't have sidestep. Let's just send him off the side of the field. Good. No one has ever deserved it more. Oh my god. The crowd loves me. All of a sudden. All of a sudden, the crowd loves me. Get that ball. Don't you dare fail that pickup. Okay. Okay. Things got a little terrifyingly bleak there for a little bit. I have a tendency toward bleakness. I'm sure you've noticed at this point. So, I tend to feel that things will be as bad as they can be. It kind of serves me well in life, in that I'm rarely negatively surprised. I'm usually pleasantly surprised by things. But... Oh, God, the audience saved my ass there. Probably they felt bad about that throw-in during the first half. I'm so glad we bought the Wizard, by the way. That Blitzer might have actually gotten free otherwise. This setup is fine. We're going to get a turn after their turn. So I might be able to wrangle a little bit more star player points. Okay, that's not necessary, but I appreciate the game trying to soothe my damaged ego by having everything go right for me here. Or maybe they're setting me up for a greater fall when one of my Nurgle warriors gets killed this turn. This is a really good team, though. They're not necessarily playing super well, but this team developed this way is completely bananas. Do their linemen have access to strength on normals? I don't think they do. I think both of these guys who have guard rolled doubles on their level up. These dudes have some of the luckiest level ups I've ever seen. Elven Union's it's just a good solid team though. What is that? What are you running away for? Just throw the punch, you nerd. Okay, well, bizarre. Let's go for this. Let's do anything we can to score star player points. And part of that is, let's get some Mighty Blow stuff done. Okay, so there's a couple of places where we're going to be able to throw blocks. We can get a block assist going here. But let's make sure Crash Cart gets his punch in. I guess Crash Cart can't level up. Is there anybody who's close? Placebo needs one. Poor Inoculator's still at 0 star player points. Let's give him the blitz, though. Let's just have him rush this dude. Because he could get a level off of this being an injury. Okay, never mind. That being an injury plus him getting the MVP would have been a level. Alright, so let's deny this guy's assist. Provide an assist over here. And now we have a 2-die block on that guy, but I want this to be next. Yeah, if Placebo can get an injury out of this, it's fairly unlikely because that's a block dodge guy. But if Placebo got an injury out of this, I'm even going to take a reroll. Okay, can't find the pal. Alright, that would have been cool. Then we have this 2-die block. Okay, and that's all the punching we're allowed to do, right? Yeah, okay. Whew. That game was tense all the way to the end. I'd love to say that I earned that goal, but I don't know that I super did. I will say this. We had a lot of bad luck on the block dice, followed by some very, very good luck on that throw-in. I don't know, maybe that evens out. The Beast of Nurgle got the MVP, which is a shame, because it doesn't level him up. Hey, that was our stadium. Yeah, our fans must have felt bad about that early game throw-in, so They leaned it our way in the latter half. Well, we did get a level up, though. One of our Nurgle warriors... Man, I was really hoping that it wasn't going to be another Nurgle game for the final. Have we played 3 other Nurgle teams or 4? It's been a lot. Alright, show me something good. Normals. That's fine, I guess. So what do we want to do here? Maybe Claw? We're going up against a Nurgle team for the championship. Hot Nurgle on Nurgle action. You've never seen a game of Blood Bowl more disgusting. Claw is pretty relevant against a high armor team like this. Especially if he can eliminate another Nurgle warrior. I'm gonna give him Claw. I wouldn't necessarily do this in all situations, but given what our next game is. So let's go back and then... I want to see his claws. Oh, we can't really... You can sort of see them because they're clipping through his arm. They're really just long fingernails. Those are not... It's not really what I think of when I think claws, but okay. So we will probably buy another Rotter for this game. Just against a team this punchy, it's probably a good idea to have a spare player on the sideline. What is their team value? Their team value is 1550. So actually, we're at 150 TV difference right now. We buy the Rotter, we'll go down to 110 difference. Oops, that's not what I wanted.
Ready for a big match, Bob?
We'll go down to 110 difference with 90k in the bank. That actually sounds okay. Alright, well, that's going to be it for us for today. Sorry about the sameness of our opponents. Unfortunately, not something I have a tremendous amount of control over. Come back next time. The championship match between the gross, sick, disgusting plague guys and also the other gross, sick, disgusting plague guys. And we'll see you then.